Yo, hi guys, Kevin here. Welcome back to some Forza 5 drift tuning. And it's been a while, I do apologise, but I'm getting back on Forza 5 now. I'm determined, and what better way than to tune a car. I've already tuned this car. I will warn you that this car is already tuned. I won't be tuning it in the episode. I'll show you how it drifts and stuff, but in terms of actually tuning it in the episodes, that won't happen. But I'll show you the upgrades. Conversion. Engine swap has the stock engine, drivetrain stock drivetrain, and aspiration I have a single turbocharger. Okay, so that's simple. No error in appearance. And tyre and rims, we've got sport tyres. We have 245s on the front, so the full upgrade. On the rear we have 275s, which is the full upgrade again. And here we go onto the rims. You can just choose whatever rims you want, actually. Just whatever rims take your fancy. And tyre rim size go up to 18s, which is the first upgrade. 17s just look a little bit tiny, like a little bit too small. So I just went for 18s. Just looks a tiny bit better. Okay. Drivetrain, everything in here is race, so just go through and just buy race on every single one of those. Okay, so brakes and handling, everything race. Just do everything race on here as well. Just making sure that was race, but yep, everything in here, just go through one by one and just put race. Okay, engine. This is where it's a little bit more leave it. So, race air filter. Fuel system is stock. Ignition is stock. Exhaust is race, so do race exhaust. Camshaft is street. Valves is stock. Engine block is stock. Stock pistons and compressions. Stock turbo. Race intercooler. And race oil and cooling. I don't know if I've done the flywheel or not. Yeah, a race flywheel as well. So that is the upgrades. What I'm going to do now is jump into test drive. Let's just go to Silverstone. Simple. Some nice long corners in it. That's what you want to see. Okay, we're in the race finally. That was like the longest loading screen. I had to cut it out because it was that long. But yeah. In terms of taking a break from this game, R Factor has really helped me, because I left this game just not being able to drift, and I'm not saying I can drift on it really well now, but R Factor has really paid off in the fact that I got so much more control of the car. Just to say that I messed up there, but I got so much more control of the car, which I never ever had on Forza 5 at all. Like, I've never been able to do that on Forza 5. This car just feels really stable on the wheel. I really like it. Sorry if I do spin out in this, but as I said, I'm not really the best with the wheel, but in terms of where I was, I've actually really improved by playing R Factor. So if anyone's struggling on the wheel, just take a break, play some R Factor or just a different racing game, just to try and learn. R Factor is a little bit easier for drifting, so if you go on, the wheel just did not react. There was no force feedback in my wheel then. I had to actually do it myself. But yeah. But if you're struggling to drift with the wheel in Forza 5, just take a break, go into R Factor, just learn the ways of like letting the wheel do most of it. But what I have learnt with the wheel on this Forza 5 is it doesn't do all the work. With R Factor, the wheel does most of the work. On this, you have to work it yourself, which is a little bit weird to get used to, but obviously you do get used to it. Alright, oh, I just lost that then. But in terms of drifting, I'm really improving on this game. This tune really helps. Just made it myself. I was just practicing drifting and changing the tune up every time I'd done a run, and it finally just hit the sweet spot where I was going and I just couldn't spin out. I don't know if it was just the fact that I warmed up quite well and I was used to using the wheel or something, but this tune just seemed to hit the like sweet spot with me. So I hope it does hit the sweet spot with some other people out there, because it's actually a really good beginner wheel tune, I think. Like, you'd have never seen me drift 2 corners like that, let's say a month ago, and I took a month off of YouTube and a month off of Forza, and I've come back and I'm holding quite nice drifts, which I'm really happy about. I went online yesterday and I came second, which is a really big surprise, because points drifting, you have to have big angle and big speed and hit corners like amazing, and quite literally I was doing it. I was actually doing it so well. So I'm slowly learning the ways of the wheel on Forza 5, and I'm slowly getting more into it, and I think that's a good thing for you guys, because you wanted to see me play Forza 5, and yeah, it's coming. So anyway, this tune, that was a long fucking speech, but this tune, it just feels really stable, really nice on the wheel. I don't know how it's going to feel on the controller. If anyone tries this tune out on the controller, please let me know how it does go, because it just feels really nice on the wheel. Not too many corrections, but I don't know what the least amount of corrections on the wheel is, because to be fair, I haven't really drifted on Forza 5 with the wheel that much, so maybe I'll find a tune that is a lot more stable and I hardly have to move the wheel. But in terms of this, it just feels so stable in the way I use the wheel, so I'm happy with that. Wow, that was a nice drift. That was nice. You gotta admit, that was good. For me, that was good. So yeah, hope you guys will try out this tune. I'll do one more run, and then I'll show you guys the tune at the end of this run. But I'll probably spin out halfway, but then you get the tune quicker, I guess. No! I thought if I get the power down, I'd have been able to just get that to the corner, but it didn't happen. But we got round it. Let's just pull off down the pit stop, and let's pull up the tune. So this is a tune. You've got the upgrades earlier in the video. That's the tyres. Gearing is a lot shorter than it should have been. I changed gear 4 as well. I didn't like the way gear 4 reacted, so you might have to change gear 4 and the final drive. Alignment, quite a lot of camber, and I never used to run that much camber on controller, but in terms of the wheel, I need to spin up the tyres a lot more, so I've run a lot more camber, and it seems to work out quite well for me. So that's the camber, toe and front caster, anti-roll bars about the same as my controller setups, springs about the same again. I like to have my setups pretty stiff, so if you like yours a little bit softer, try softer. It might not work for the car, but yeah, I like it stiffer, so there you go. The ride height completely to the bottom, damping quite stiff, bump stiffness about half of it, aero braking I've just left completely stock. I don't really mess with that, but yeah, differential, I've locked both differentials. What am I about? Both differentials, but I locked both acceleration and deacceleration. That's what I wanted to say. Basically gives me a lock diff, so yeah, I'm happy with that. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. Try out that tune, let me know how it goes. For me, it's working out really well, and it's learning about the ways with the wheels. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and see you guys next time.